know, we usually typically ask you about your health and how you're feeling. I mean, is this year so much different than maybe the past couple of years? How big of a difference for you?
A big difference, be able to go through a full off season healthy, being able to build and really, build off what I did last season and just get better. I really feel a big difference from the last couple of years.
Ronnie, you were certainly one of those at the end of last year who said, I expect Lamar to be back. I want Lamar to be back. How exciting was it the day that it actually happened? And I mean, is it just kind of a joy to have him here?
Oh, it's great having him here. And, I was just kind of having blind confidence in the whole thing. I was kind of, just confident that he would be back because that's my guy. Everything worked out the way I thought it would. And, I was super happy, super stoked. And, saw him for the first time yesterday. And, being able to congratulate him, just hang out with him, it's really good feeling just to have him back, know he's going to be here.
Ronnie, as you get on the field and dive into this new offense, what are your first impressions and how different do you expect it to be?
I don't expect it to be too different in the sense of, the things that we do, at least from offensive line perspective, but I do like what I see and, the concepts and the schemes and, everyone working together and just the mentality behind the offense and really focus on the execution. And I think Todd Monken has really done a great job of just, getting us all together focused on the same thing.
How has your off-season changed? What has been, as far as preparation standpoint, how have you been able to do it differently when you don't have to focus on rehabbing a major injury?
Right, yeah, so majority of my time, the past couple of years have been spent on rehab, but, 80% of that off-season time probably and 20% on training. So been able to really put most of my time on training and building and getting stronger, getting more endurance, and just becoming an overall better athlete has been a big difference for me.
Is this as good as you felt, and how long would you say?
Yeah, I think this is as good as I felt since 2019, preseason 2020.
Ronnie, how exciting is it to kind of piggyback an offense to be able to start this year healthy and hopefully be able to play a full season?
Yeah, I'm very, thankful for the opportunity to be able to, come into the season healthy, and I definitely don't take it for granted knowing, the past couple of years how hard it is just to, get back in the game. So to be able to, kind of start a whole new season, feeling good is I'm very thankful for.
What will be your role, Ronnie, when they figure out who's going to play next to you? That's a big hole this year, left guard.
Whoever it is, it's just help them as much as I can and just, continue to try to be a leader and do my best to help the players around me be better.
Without saying a name, do you have somebody in mind that you think you would?
I've only been back a day, so we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of good guys out there, but, we've had guys around that I know that can play, that I've played with. So, so there's a lot of names out there that can fit the bill.
Ronnie, Harbaugh talked yesterday about how they came down and talked to you guys on Monday about the gambling rules. Obviously, there's been a lot of headlines about that, in the last few months. As a player, do you feel like there's any lack of clarity as to what you guys can do and can't do? And is that something that concerns you at all, or do you think it's?
No, I don't think it concerns me. I think, there might be a lack of clarity, but I don't think so because, all the different rules between gambling and all the different sites, fantasy and all that. So I think guys, especially in the newer generation, probably get a little bit, more confused about what they can and can't do. But I know the league and PA are, they try to have these meetings to make sure that we have a full understanding of, the things that we can and can't gamble on.
Ronnie, you mentioned it's nice not having to focus on rehab. That said, what are you most focused on in terms of going into the season, particular areas of the game? Obviously, overall, you're trying to improve, but what are the biggest areas of focus for you?
For me, I think just trying to become the best athlete I can and just really feeling like my athletic ability pre-injury, trying to match up with that and be even better. And also just technique-wise, just always trying to hone in on that. That's always one of my biggest focuses is making sure my technique is on point. So I would say that being the best athlete I can and just really focusing on just honing in my technique.
Reason why you didn't want to go to OTAs? Is that your normal?
I've done that since probably 2019, 2020. It's my normal routine, and I just feel like, I like to work on things that I think build me personally as an athlete, and I like to do a lot of work like in the sand, stuff low joint impact stuff, whereas football is going to be high joint impact stuff. So I really try to kind of split that time of stuff off my joints.
Ron, do you feel like you were at maybe like last year after coming back? Do you feel like you were playing back to that 2019 level? I mean, everyone talks about your 2019 season. Do you think by last year, towards the middle or late of the season, you were back to that same level?
It's hard for me to tell, but in my head, I don't think I will be until I'm, like I said, I feel confident in just the way I move, and it kind of feels the same to me. But I think production-wise, it was fine. I think, no one was really upset about that. But for the standard I have for myself, I do want to be better.
So will you ever get back to that level?
I think so, and I really feel after this offseason, my confidence level that I will get back and further than that level has gone up because just the things I've been able to work on and really build through the off season.
Ronnie, how have you adjusted to new offensive coordinator Tom Allen's coaching style? We hear him a lot more than probably coaches in years past. How have you adjusted to playing under him?
Oh, I love it. He's just a real guy, and I really believe that we have the same beliefs and mentality when it comes to what makes a successful offense. And he's all about the details. He's detail oriented, focused on the execution. I really think he's focused on the right things and getting everyone to think about the things that how he thinks about it. And I think he's doing everything the right way.